Welcome to the 2-Minute Disciple Podcast with your host, Nick Oyler, where we slow down with Jesus one passage at a time. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. I'm Nick, and it's awesome to be here with you today. Today is April 25th. Each day we follow a simple rhythm. Slow down, read, notice, reread, meditate, respond, and exercise. Let's begin. You are stepping into a sacred space to meet with Jesus. Set aside the distractions of your day. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, then slowly release it. As you inhale, whisper, "Jesus, you are my foundation." As you exhale, pray, "Build my life." Do this 3 times, then rest in His presence. I'm reading from Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 through 29. Anyone who listens to my teaching and follows it is wise, like a person who builds a house on solid rock. Though the rain comes in torrents and the floodwaters rise and the winds beat against that house, it won't collapse because it's built on bedrock. But anyone who hears my teaching and doesn't obey it is foolish, like a person who builds a house on sand. When the rains and floods come and the winds beat down against that house, it will collapse with a mighty crash. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teaching, for he taught with real authority, quite unlike their teachers of religious law. What stands out to you in this passage? Is there a word or phrase that catches your attention? Hold it in your heart for a moment. Hear these words again. Not as a children's story you already know, but as the final word of the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus' own summary of everything he has just taught. Anyone who listens to my teaching and follows it is wise, like a person who builds a house on solid rock. Though the rain comes in torrents and the floodwaters rise and the winds beat against that house, it won't collapse because it's built on bedrock. But anyone who hears my teaching and doesn't obey it is foolish, like a person who builds a house on sand. When the rains and floods come and the winds beat against that house, it will collapse with a mighty crash. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teaching, for he taught with real authority, quite unlike their teachers of religious law. Jesus ends the Sermon on the Mount not with a theological argument, but with a picture. 2 builders, 2 foundations, 1 storm. Notice that both builders hear the teaching. The difference isn't knowledge, it's obedience. One hears and does, the other hears and doesn't. And the storms come. And when the storm comes, and Jesus assumes the storm will come, the only thing that matters is what you build on. The storm isn't a punishment, it's just life. Relationships break, health fails, jobs disappear, grief arrives without warning. The question Jesus is asking isn't whether the storm will come, it's whether what you've built will hold. Building on rock isn't dramatic. It's the quiet, daily, unglamorous work of actually doing what Jesus says, forgiving when it's hard, loving when it costs something, praying when you don't feel like it, trusting when circumstances push back, brick by brick, choice by choice, a life that holds. The crowd was amazed at his authority, and rightly so. No one had ever spoken like this, because no one else had the right to. He wasn't teaching about the foundation. He was the foundation. Take a few moments to reflect on this question. When the storms of life have come, what has held? And what has it revealed about what I've been building on? Jesus, you are the rock I want to build my life on. Show me where I've been building on sand, and give me the wisdom and the will to build on you. The rush of life will meet you again when you leave this sacred place, but you can carry this moment into your day by forming new habits. Today's habit, building on the rock. Identify one teaching of Jesus you've been hearing, but not yet doing. Today's habit closes the loop on the entire Sermon on the Mount. Identify one specific teaching from Jesus, perhaps something from this series that you've been hearing but haven't yet put into practice. And take one concrete step toward doing it today. Maybe it's the forgiveness that you've been withholding. Maybe it's the worry you haven't released. Maybe it's the secret generosity you've been meaning to practice, or the honest conversation you've been avoiding. Whatever came to mind just now, that's probably the one. You don't have to solve it completely today. Just take one step. Lay one brick on the rock. Before you do, pray, Jesus, I don't just want to be a hearer. I want to be a doer. Show me one step that's in front of me today, and give me the courage to take it. That's your 2 minutes with Jesus for today. Now take what you've heard, share it, and live it. Until next time, keep slowing down, keep listening, and keep walking with Jesus.